Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to episode 82 of Ronald's Reviews. And on today's episode, we're going to see what's in this big-ass box. Cue the march. Welcome back, everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, today we're going to take a look at what has arrived in the last few weeks in this very, very sizable box. Now, this is something that I was never quite sure if I would get into my collection for two reasons, really. One is cost and two is size. Now, my good friend Dean over at All Things 80s, this is something that he's avoiding collecting due to size. That might give you a clue about what it is. Because this is an item that generally won't fit on a shelf, it won't fit in a cabinet, it's generally just too big, or more specifically, too deep. But I found this at a very, very good price and just thought, what the hell? Want to see what it is? Come on, let's go take a look.
It's M.A.S.K, where illusion is the ultimate weapon. M.A.S.K Boulder Hill playset with action figures, so you put it together.
Prepare for battle. This is no innocent gas station. Activate freeze rate. Nobody stops the evil jackhammer.
Vehicle sold separately with action figure.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'll sneak in another way. Hop, hop! Spectre! Surrender, prisoner.
M.A.S.K Boulder Hill playset. Vehicle sold separately. New from Kenner.
And there we go, everyone. Now look at that. This is something that I never ever thought I would have. When I started recollecting M.A.S.K at Christmas time, it's just something that I just thought was too big, too difficult to get complete and just too expensive. So I'd kind of given up on it. And then I found it at an unbelievable price on eBay. But I will tell you a little bit more about that later in the video. So here we've got the 1985 Boulder Hill M.A.S.K playset. Now, let's start with the figures. Now, the two figures that came with this playset back in the day was Alex Sector and Buddy Hawks. And I'm very, very pleased because not only have I got Alex Sector with his Jackrabbit mask, you will notice, if you're a M.A.S.K fan, that the mask he has got on is the short mask, which was the original US release before they were changed to be a little bit longer so they were less of a choking hazard and no holes in the top look. So more screen accurate, so really pleased to get Alex Sector with his short mask. But the other figure, this came with two figures back in the day, the other figure that came with this playset was also Buddy Hawks. And Buddy Hawks had, sorry if it's going to focus, Buddy Hawks had his penetrator mask. And again, very lucky to get this one also with the short mask. Now the way you can tell that is, it's on the back with this one, if it'll focus. It's a lot shorter on the back, and again, no holes in the top. So, not only have I got a complete Boulder Hill, focus, I've got Alex Sector and Buddy Hawks, no, not going to focus, with their short masks. So really, really pleased with that. So, let's move on to Boulder Hill now. It is very delicate, so I'm going to be quite selective about the features that I show, but very, very pleased to get this into my collection and complete as well. But there is a little bit of a story behind that. So the reason why it is fixed together, but it hasn't gone together great, because over time the base has warped quite badly, so it hasn't gone together great, and the roof as well to the gas station has warped quite a lot as well, which is why the mounting doesn't look particularly secure on there. But yeah, so let's just go take a look through it though. So very, very pleased to get this into my collection. Like I say, it is complete now, but there is a little bit of a story to that. So I was very lucky. I didn't really plan to buy a Boulder Hill, like I say, a bit like Dean at All Things 80s, because it's just too big and too vast, and it doesn't really fit anywhere. You can't put it on a shelf, you can't put it in a detolf. You can maybe put it on top of a unit, but again, generally it sticks out. It's this section here at the front that makes it difficult because it protrudes so much. So I think I'm going to just try and display it on the floor now. I've got some recess shelved out, as you can see behind it, and I'm just going to tuck it under the bottom shelf on the floor. I have got lighting down there as well, and hopefully that will look quite nice, just sat on the floor, illuminated. We'll get some vehicles on there. That's the plan anyway. But let's take a closer look. So, released in 1985, this was the Boulder Hill playset for M.A.S.K. It's got quite a few features. So this is the standard gas station feature. As you can see, the mounting with the Boulder, hence the name. We've got a garage, we've got the actual gas station there, got a couple of pumps. This is a prison cell which should be inside, but I've just put that to one side so you can see it, but that should go inside the gas station because there is a trapdoor at the top there as a feature of the playset. So this is the playset in standard mode. Now I am going to try and transform it into when it's under attack, but again, because it hasn't gone together great, some functions are a bit stiff, so I'll do my best to transform it without it coming to pieces. So when under attack, this section here would drop down like so. There is a lever at the back, if I can get it, where a turret would come out of the front there like that. There's a little lever just under here, so if you pull, that actually should flop back, but I think the gas pipe is stopping it, so they flop open as machine guns. The gas side, if you just twist it this way, there should be some turrets in there as well, like so. And as you can see, all ready for attack. Now this section is quite stiff because again the base is warped, so that should slide out quite easy, but it is difficult. So I'm going to just put my arm on the back and just see if I can ease it out. So there we go. Actually not quite as difficult as I thought. This comes out like so, obviously to reveal some blast doors there, and then I'm not going to pop it because the Boulder could go anywhere, so there is a lever inside. I'm going to take the Boulder off, and then if I just grab the lever, it should, he says, there we go, and then the turret pops up. And Buddy Hawks would normally sit in there, so let's put him in. Is he going to go in there? There we go, we've got Buddy Hawks there. And let's just see if Alex Sector will just stand on the roof. It is a bit warped, so he might not stand up. Don't know if he's going to look. Oh, there we go. So there we go. And that is Boulder Hill in attack mode. So generally, if Venom ever attacked, and obviously the M.A.S.K agents were actually at Boulder Hill, this is what it would transform into. But this is just something that I absolutely love. These doors would open and some of the vehicles would come out. Although a little bit, it was, sorry, it's trying to go back, look. It was a little bit of an issue for M.A.S.K fans back in the day, because Rhino was obviously seen on the intro coming out of the entrance, and Rhino actually doesn't fit. I think Firecracker does, but yeah, a lot of people just felt it should have been slightly bigger for Rhino, but it would have actually been a huge playset then. But this is just an unbelievable playset. I'm so happy to get it into my collection, especially with Buddy Hawks and Alex Sector with the short master as well. And it is just something that I think is quite iconic, especially when it's in attack mode like this. You know, we all remember it from the adverts, or I certainly do anyway. And it is just something that I absolutely love. Now, Dean, all things 80s, I know Dean is avoiding this playset because it is large. You know, there's no denying that. And I think it's this section here, because it comes a long way forward. It is just so difficult to display. But believe it or not, when I spotted this on eBay, I just couldn't pass it up. So I'm going to tell you what I paid for this. Now, obviously, I bought this incomplete. I generally do that. If I think it's a good enough deal, I am happy to buy things incomplete. But I'm going to put a picture up now. So I bought this for £15, believe it or not. Now, obviously, it was incomplete. But the reason why I bought it was because the main nucleus of the playset was there. So I took a risk. But at £15, to be honest, I felt it was a calculated risk. But what I will say is, I'm just going to put that over there. I was reluctant to go onto social media for quite a long time. I'm not a huge fan of Facebook, but I've got to say, since going back onto Facebook around Christmas time, I've joined a few toy groups, and I've got to say the M.A.S.K UK toy group has been by far the best. It's a small group, there's not many members, but there are a couple of US groups as well. I completed this set purely through speaking to people on the UK M.A.S.K group. It's far better to deal with than eBay, and they offered me pretty much everything I needed to complete this playset for a fraction of the price on eBay. Now, believe it or not, just one of these gas pumps on eBay was going to cost £25 to £30. I needed 2 gas pumps, I needed gas lines, I needed 1 door for this section here, I needed the gas sign, I needed the jail cell, and I needed the Boulder. Did I need the Boulder? I can't remember if actually, that might be a fib. I might have already got the Boulder in the initial purchase from eBay. But I needed around half a dozen pieces. Would you believe I got it all for £30? just through different sellers. It all came together for around £30, so give or take a few quid, I got this complete Boulder Hill playset for £45. So it does show that if you shop around, you can do it. It is possible. But yeah, just so pleased to be able to get this and get it into my collection. I'm not going to transform it back, if I'm honest, because I think it may well come apart. You've seen it in standard mode and now you've seen it in attack mode, but I mean, what I've got to say, it is a stunning piece. And if you're on the fence about getting it, Dean, I'm talking to you as well. I understand your issues about size, but honestly, if you can find it at what you feel is a decent price, just buy it. Just buy it and put it on the floor somewhere, just out the way so you don't stand on it. I guarantee you will be happy to get it, because once it's in front of you in the flesh, it is stunning. I absolutely love it, I really do. But like I say, if you're not a member of the M.A.S.K groups, a big thank you to the people that helped me complete this, by the way, from the M.A.S.K groups. I'm not going to say their names in case they don't want me to, but thank you guys, you have helped me no end with my collection as well, not just this playset. So yeah, if you're on Facebook, anyone, and you collect M.A.S.K, get onto the UK M.A.S.K Facebook group, and the US ones as well. They're all fantastic. US groups are happy to send to the UK, most people are anyway, and again the UK group, most people are happy to send abroad, so I guarantee it will help you with your collection. So yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you're an existing subscriber and existing viewer, thank you for sticking with me, guys. I really do appreciate it. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. I try to read everyone's comments and reply to everyone. And as always, keep collecting. I'll see you next time.